Hello, everyone. This is the most magnificent bird, Beak, speaking to you today. And in today's video, I'm back at it with another character review, and this character review is going to be on Gold Mythic Hina, or Hina. Not sure how it's spelled, or said, Not sure how it's said, but I'm sure either way works. And yeah, so before we get started, I hope all of you are doing good and staying safe out there. I'm doing alright, and I'm staying safe for the most part. And I literally just got done going over Gold Mythic Ronald, and oh boy, do I have some thoughts to say about him. So I'm not sure which one is going to get released first, but both of them will get released pretty closely together. So yeah, so hopefully this hopefully this character isn't too crazy compared to Ronald. So enough of me just wasting time. I think we should go ahead and jump into this character review, shall we? Hina, Road to Survival. Her trait is Alert. Her role is a tank. And her allegiance is a member of the Road to Survival. Now let's take a look at her stats. Her attack stat is 11,479. Her HP is 22,959, and her HP is also 22,959. Now let's take a look at her Adrenaline Rush. Hurt and Burnt. The recharge rate is 66 AP, so that's pretty much the standard for most Gold Mythics. 5 teammates get Guardian Shield. Deal 30% of this fighter's max HP as damage to an enemy. If that enemy has a positive status effect, one other enemy gets 30% of this fighter's defense as burn damage for 2 turns. Okay, so I don't think this is a bad Adrenaline Rush at all. I think it's actually quite good. Specifically, if you want a defensive leader, and it looks like Hina is a defensive leader, and we will definitely get to it. So, yeah, specifically, if you want a defensive leader, she actually might not be a bad defensive leader to go ahead and get, because she's given all 5 of her teammates Guardian Shields. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's a specialist skill within a part of her kit, and honestly, I like that. I really like that. And plus, she's going to be dealing 30% of this character's max HP as damage, and depending on how high that HP is, that can be some really good damage, honestly. And plus, if that enemy... if one other enemy gets 30% of this... Okay, alright, I got you. Yeah, if that enemy also has a positive status effect... Sorry, I just got Ronald on my mind, like, how crazy he is, but okay. Okay, if this enemy also has a positive status effect that's helping them, one other enemy is going to get her 30% of the fighter's damage as burn damage for 2 turns, and that could be some really high burn damage. So overall, this Adrenaline Rush, it's nothing too crazy, but it's pretty good. And if you are looking for a defensive leader, this is actually not a really bad... This is not a bad Adrenaline Rush. I feel like this is a pretty solid Adrenaline Rush for the most part. Not as crazy as Ronald, but I still think she's pretty good. This Adrenaline Rush is anyway. Now let's take a look at her signature move, Tanky Tag Team. The initial cooldown is turn 1. Number of cooldowns, 1 turn. Number of uses, unlimited. This fighter and a teammate get pain split for 2 turns and Guardian Shield. While battling on the defense team, deal damage equal to 10% of this fighter's max HP and defense for each living tank role teammate. Okay, I don't think this is as good as her Adrenaline Rush, but this is a nice little appetizer to the main course. So, I'm not, honestly, Pain Split, I'm kind of mixed on it because I've only really seen it as a negative, because, like, say if Hina and another random teammate, say Carl 2000, I'm just using that as an example. Okay, if both of them or one of them has really low HP, and if you take that one teammate or that one enemy out that has really low HP, both of them are done. So that's why I'm like mixed on Pain Split. I don't think I've ever actually heard anyone defend Pain Split, so I'm not too sold on the Pain Split part, but they also get Guardian Shield, so that's actually I like that. I do like that. And then while she's battling on the defense team, deal damage equal to 10% of this character's max HP and defense for each living tank role teammate. Okay, I mean, it's not, I don't think it's terrible, but I just don't think it's as good as the Adrenaline Rush. I think it's okay. I really like the Guardian Shield aspect of it. But, yeah, I think the Adrenaline Rush is better in this situation for sure. But they're not both terrible. But I just like the Adrenaline Rush better overall. Now, let's take a look at her mythic abilities. Strength. 40% critical hit resistance. Okay, that's going to be, that's going to be really good. So, I would definitely recommend leveling that one up all the way. No need to talk about it all that much. Great cover. At the start of each wave, 100% chance all alert and strong teammates get camouflage for 3 turns. Okay, so how I feel about this one, I guess it depends on the situation you're facing. This could actually be really good, honestly. Like I said, it all depends on the type of enemies you're facing, the type of situation you're coming up against. Say if you're coming up against a Peacekeeper, or a Vengeance Jesus, or even if you're somehow coming up against Ronald, this would actually be pretty good, at least for 3 turns, and that could make a difference, maybe. So, it all depends on the situation that you personally face. Healthy immunity. At the start of each wave, 100% chance all tank role teammates get 100% infection resistance for 2 turns. All other teammates get 50% plus 10% for each tank role teammates infection resistance for 1 turn. Okay, so how she's designed, it seems like you are definitely going to want to have strong and alert teammates surrounding her. It could be all alert, it could be mostly strong, it could be a mix of the two. So how this character is set up, it seems like the best, to get the best use out of Hina is to definitely have her surrounded with alert and strong teammates, because those strong and alert, well, Okay, I'm misreading it. Yeah. You want to try to get all tank role teammates, and if they happen to be strong and alert, that's great. And there are definitely tank role strong and alert teammates that you can definitely surround her with, and they are going to get infection resistance for 2 turns, and all other teammates get 50% for 50%. That would be 10% for each tank roll teammate infection for 1 turn. Okay, so I mean, yeah, it depends. That actually might be really good to level up, honestly, because there's those nasty infection teams out there running rampant. So I would definitely recommend leveling this one up for sure. Layered defense. At the start of each wave, 100% chance all tank roll teammates get defense down block for 4 turns. Now, okay, it depends on this one. It depends on your situation. Me personally, I don't think that last one, layered defense, is going to be all that important to me personally. I feel like healthy immunity and great cover and strength are probably a little bit more important, but who knows? It depends all on the situation that you face, so that one might be really good for your teammates to get defense down block for 4 turns, so definitely healthy immunity and great cover are probably the 2 most important ones you want to try to level up all the way, in my opinion. Now, let's take a look at her leader skill. All alert teammates get 50% defense, and all strong teammates get 50% HP. Okay, so clearly you are going to want to have all alert or all strong or a mix of the both. You want to have alert and strong teammates surrounding her, because blue and yellow aren't really going to benefit from her leader skill whatsoever. So it depends on, if you want Hina or Hina. I know I'm getting the name mixed up. If you want Hina, and then let's see, Hina, Nor, and I don't know, the Protector Aaron. Look, I'm just using that as an example. If you want them to have a lot of defense, I would definitely put them on the team. But if you want certain strong defense tunes to have more HP, like Carl 2000, Human Shield Rosie, let's see, Dr. Denise, although I think Dr. Denise has a leader skill, doesn't she? So, yeah. Okay, you know what? Instead of Dr. Denise, how about the Easter Jesus? He would be a good one. If you want Carl 2000, Rosie, or Easter Jesus to have even more HP, they would be good selections. So you pretty much want to have alert and strong. It just depends on who you want to have more defense or more HP. That's totally going to be up to you. There are definitely options out there if you want to build a defensive team around Hina. Now let's take a look at her weapon. She has a default weapon, so you can pretty much put whatever you want into her hands. So honestly, looking both at Hina and Ronald, Hina really isn't as crazy as Ronald. Oh, nowhere near as insane. Not even by a mile. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Yeah, I do like the look of the character, and I could see why people would want to pull for this character, although I think Ronald overall is obviously better for major reasons, but I could see why people would want to pull for Hina or Hina. I'm just going to call her Hina. I don't know. I think either way works, honestly. But yeah, Gold Mythic Hina. I don't think she's too crazy. I don't think she's too overpowered, unlike Ronald over there. And I will definitely have the next character review up, and that one's going to be on Gold Mythic Emperor Ezekiel. And that, just that name, adding Emperor Ezekiel, makes him sound so prestigious. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, he's a king, but he has never been an emperor. It makes him sound cool, but it also reminds me of Emperor Palpatine. You know, from, you know, Emperor Palpatine, who was, spoiler alert, he was dealt with in Return of the Jedi, and he never came back. Darth Vader ended him, and that's how I'm going to remember that. So, he didn't come back years later, or whatever. Nope. Emperor Palpatine, he got his just desserts by Darth Vader in Return of the Jedi, and yep, he never came back ever again. That's the storybook closed on that. But yeah, I'll definitely have that character review on the new Ezekiel as soon as I can, for sure. And I don't think I have much else left to say, so yeah. That's going to do it for me for today. What are your thoughts on Gold Mythic Hina? Whatever your thoughts are on her, let me know down in the comments below. I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by and for your continued support. Or if you're new, welcome in for the first time. All of you are very awesome, and I thank you again. And don't forget to hit the bell and switch on all notifications so you know the second I upload to YouTube. I am Beak, and I'm gonna go fly away back to my nest. Until next time, bye guys.